Hi, I'm Gretchen,
And I'm Becca.
and we're two curious ladies on an adventure to learn more about cooking, cannabis.
And the fine art of gluttony. Join us every 10 days or so as we get high and make our way through a recipe.
Step inside and let the consumption begin. We're here. Welcome, gluttoneers. We are here again.
We are still here, which is surprising. We did have to take a little bit of a break. We had recorded that Gretchen Grills episode before the tornado hit both of us, and
Yes.
we were able to get that episode out, but it has been a little bit of time before we could get our butts back in the kitchen for a lot of reasons, but we're excited to be here. Excited, always. I am excited. Yeah, but I am excited. It's really good to see you, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to do today.
Yeah, because it's too hot outside to cook. We
It's
are,
so fucking hot. It's
yeah,
absurd.
we are into August now. It is hellishly hot outside in both locations. So we've decided we are going to take you through some salad dressings because that is going to make our lives easier this week because we can have a lot of salads and because doing some celebrating this week and having some not so tasty treats along the way. Or no, wait, very tasty but not so good for you treats. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of salads after this weekend.
Exactly. There is something so refreshing about a very cold salad when it is so hot outside. And like Gretchen said, maybe this summer you've been hot and sad or depressed, or maybe I'm just talking about myself. So you've been eating a little bit of other things like pizzas and chips and stuff. So keep eating them if you need to, but if you need to throw in a salad, we want to make it easy for ourselves. And we want to make it easy if you are following along and feeling the same way, or just looking for some quick marinades. This is kind of a weeknight go-to, we're hoping. And we are going to time ourselves to give you a full appreciation of what the kind of time expectation is going to be to make these. We're going to make 3 dressings/marinades. And before we do that, though, what are you smoking, Gretchen, to get us back into recording, back into the kitchen? What's happening on your side?
So just to catch everybody up, COVID finally got me, and I have been slowly working my way back into smoking. Doing a little bit, little tiny nugs mostly. I did try smoking something infused like right away, like as soon as I felt well enough to smoke. And that was a mistake because I made myself so paranoid that I was behaving very stupid. And
I got a text the next day that was like, well, shit, I was ready to smoke and I did this infused one, and then I was paranoid for like the whole rest of the night. It was
yeah,
not fun.
it was not fun. So I've decided to take another go after a couple weeks of, or at least a week. I can't, time means nothing anymore, of smoking just a little bit of flour mixed with some hemp to keep things on the mellow side. So I am having a Mai Tai Baby Jeter, which I was smoking yesterday, and causes me to have problems reading if I smoke a lot of it at once. But I've been doing a lot of hemp this morning because I'm having some pain today, and so I'm hoping that'll make it so that I at least can read today instead of not being able to read.
Yeah, let's hope that you can read. Either way, we're gonna get through it. That sounds delicious though, and like perfect for what the like mood is or
Yes,
energy that you
it's
want to
very
have for.
summery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
lots of
Perfect.
lots of tropical fruit notes into it. So, what have you enjoyed today for your pot selection?
I had been holding on to some poison peaches from GLP or Green Life Productions that I love. It's been something that I've found to be just the right energy for recording. And today we do want to make it a little bit short and sweet for us. So this is something that also doesn't make me too zoned out. So perfect. I'm glad I held on to this one, but I've rubbed off all the details, so I don't know anything that's happening with the cannabinoid profile, but it's great. I love it. And peaches, stone fruit, very summer vibe also, even though that's not like, I don't get so much of that. I don't get like a tropical flavoring on this one, but either way, or even like a fruity flavoring too much, but it's perfect.
Yeah, I have a hard time with fruit flavor when it's just straight flour, and if it's not something that's like infused, I don't typically get any fruit flavors, but we will see.
Yeah.
And what are you drinking today while we execute our marinade, while we execute our dressings?
Execute our dressings and marinades.
Marinades.
Well, I'm drinking root beer and rum, which is a little bit of, this isn't a spoiler alert with in terms of what I'm drinking, but Gretchen and I are going to be making some homemade root beer very soon, which is going to be a few weeks long process. So we'll be documenting that and sharing some fun process steps along the way. So that is going to be something to look forward to.
Also TBD if that's going to be used in some other recipe coming up where we're designing something. So we'll see what actually happens there.
Yeah, our 3-year anniversary of releases is coming up, and we cannot find the exact thing yet about how we want to celebrate, but we're getting really close, and the root beer is the first step.
Yes, exactly. Well, I have a lot of root beer here that I'm going to drink that I have as an inspiration. But today I'm actually enjoying an alcoholic ginger beer. And this is from the brand G's. And found this at grocery outlet. And it was just too perfect because it's a ginger beer that is supposed to taste like has orange and passion fruit in it. I just taste like ginger beer. There's not enough of the other flavorings to really tell they're in there. But it's a good ginger beer. I'm not mad at it. Just
Hmm.
overpromised but underdelivered.
But it's called G's, and you got it at grocery
Yeah,
outlet
what?
for Gretchen. It's ginger beer. It's like too many G's. You had to.
I had to. It had to happen.
I love ginger beer so much. Yeah, speaking of fermenting things, we did make ginger beer that one time.
Yep. Bringing it full circle without even meaning to.
I know. I love when that happens for us, and we are not that strategic, so it is really extra nice when it happens like that. Well, we are trying to keep ourselves on track, like we said, so let's keep it moving. Our goal today, is to make 3 salad dressings that you can use pretty quickly. We're going to start with a Caesar. The next one we're going to do is an Italian, and the last one we're going to do is a miso. Hoping you will enjoy one of these or all of these if you like those sorts of dressings, but wanted to also give a few different options and flavors depending on what you like, what your preferences are.
We are a bit Italy heavy, I think, on the things here. But we did do a French one not too long ago, so I feel like it's okay that we're going a little more Italian.
Yes. And the goal is to use ingredients that you mostly have in your pantry. And so the Caesar is a little bit modified. There's no egg. There you can use anchovy paste in this recipe, but Gretchen and I are not doing that. So all of these are also meant to be pretty customizable. If you like a couple of these ingredients, but not all, feel free to do that. Just kind of whatever you want. These are also recipes we found or come across along the way and guided suggestions of ingredient amounts, but like we always fuck around with our stuff all the time, so we will today too. This is
Yeah.
never going to be a strict follow these amounts kind of a thing for us.
No, no, no strict following of any sort of thing here. So,
All right,
yeah.
let's get into it then. We'll kick it off with the Caesar. And Gretchen has already cut up and measured a couple of her things. So she's gonna just observe me while I do all of that. but we're trying to keep all of these each under 30 minutes total for us, but under 10 minutes each. So let's go. Let's get
Time
going.
challenge. Time.
Let's do this.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have discovered that our favorite thing is a time challenge. So
And we have to do it, or else we literally spend hours just like not starting recording.
yeah, we really should put time limits on the things before we get recording, because now we've gotten good with the recording limits, but not so great with the other bits.
Sticking to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ingredients for our Caesar are 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
And this is real time, people. You are hearing us measuring in real time.
Yeah, you are.
Here we go. And I'm on to tablespoon number 4.
I'm on 4 now.
Okay.
I didn't want to say 3 when you were doing 4 and confuse both of us.
Right. 3, 4.
3, 4. Oh, also, there's no real recipe source for this. There is, but I can't find it. I really don't remember where I got it from. So if you let me know the source, we'll share it, but we're just going to keep moving.
Oh, I will also point out this is a very basic Caesar style because it is not egg based at all. You're probably not going to get the same emulsification as you would with one you're making with egg. So just be aware that this is a modified Caesar, not a true traditional creamy style.
Right. These are all a little bit more vinaigrette style, but also something that like emulsions do take more time. And
Yes.
you can emulsify any of these, but we're again trying to make these a little bit quicker.
All right. So we've got our oil. What's next?
Next is 3 minced garlic cloves, and I'm still peeling off the exterior of my garlic.
And I have some pre-prepped, because if you want to know what it's like in my house, I have a little bit of garlic that has been soaked in lemon juice for a while. So I got some weird things going on in my juice here, so I'm trying to pick them out.
Okay, just finished up with peeling that exterior white skin layer of the garlic, and now I'm about to mince.
Okay.
Oh, did you set a new timer?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I did forget for about a minute though, so
Okay.
it's a
Plus 1
little
minute.
off. Yeah. Hopefully 1 minute, yeah.
Estimations across the board.
We'll be able to give you, 8-ish minutes.
Okay, I'm almost done mincing. I like to get mine really small.
Yeah, mine aren't as small, but they have been soaking in vinegar for the last week.
Much better, probably, for avoiding all that garlic bite. But
Yes.
all right, so I'm going in with my minced garlic, my 3 minced garlic cloves.
Same.
And I am putting all of my ingredients into a larger mason jar, and I'm just going to shake everything up with a lid.
Oh, well, aren't you clever? I'm doing mine in a measuring cup with a little tiny whisk. So
Tiny whisk, teeny tiny whisk.
teeny.
Teeny
So
guy.
teeny. Oh, sorry, there might be some cat drama happening right now. They're not too much drama. They're clearly not fighting, but I think I shut some doors that I shouldn't have shut, and
Oh, we have a little bit of a situation.
yeah, Cassie might have gone into my room and be hiding in the closet because EJ's out here kind of prowling around. So, all right. So yeah, we've added our garlic.
Now, if you're doing the anchovy paste and you have it, this is when you would add 2 teaspoons of anchovy paste. Again, Gretchen and I are skipping over that. Doesn't exist. And then up to a lemon. If you want more lemon, you can, but I'd say start with half a lemon first. So squeeze half a lemon in there or juice half a lemon, whatever you've got. I have to cut mine.
You know what? I'm going to use a little more lemon.
We love a tart.
I am an acid queen.
Yep.
Established.
All right, my half is in.
Okay.
Next, we have 1 tablespoon Wor Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. All right, 1 tablespoon.
Okay, 1 tablespoon. That's a lot.
Yum.
Especially if you're putting anchovy in, like, because there's a certain amount of anchovy in Worcestershire sauce.
There is, actually?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Ingredients.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yum. So that
So,
covers it.
yeah.
We don't have to do anchovies covered. And then 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar.
This is the part I'm more dubious of. This is balsamic. 1 tablespoon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Although you swear by this recipe, so I'm going with it because I trust
Okay.
you.
Roll with it.
But I'm like,
Well,
I've never made a Caesar dressing with balsamic before.
well, let's just see how it goes. No, I
Yeah.
think you'll like it. And then 1/2 cup of parmesan, which I haven't shredded yet either.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that right now.
And since I'm not being clever and putting mine in a jar, I'm gonna whisk mine because I shredded my cheese a little bit ago. In case you're somebody that just buys shredded cheese and has it on hand.
So put your 1/2 cup in whenever you have it, and then ground pepper and salt to taste.
Oh, right? Yep. Thank you. So if you have some of the ingredients prepped, we can say this is a 8-minute dressing. But if you're having to prep things as you go, you've got 2 minutes, Becca. You can do it.
I can do it. Yeah, because you could use pre-shredded Parmesan. You could use you could pre-squeeze your lemons, or you could do, that like lemon bottle stuff.
Ugh, no,
I know.
I don't
I
recommend.
know
But
Gretchen wouldn't do it, but you could. Okay, salt and pepper. I'm going.
oh, you're doing good.
Yeah, lots of pepper.
Huh. Okay.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely yeah, it's different from, a traditional Caesar,
Yeah.
but as far as making it goes, a
Pretty
lot
easy.
easier.
Yeah. And if you can let it sit for a little bit, of course, that's better.
All right. So I think we pretty much made it you made it in 10 minutes basically for
Okay.
even having to do that little bit of prep that you had to do. So,
And that one had really the most prep work and the most ingredients.
yeah.
So
there you
everything
go.
else is going to be quicker.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Yes. Gonna set this aside and let it hang out.
Okay, Caesar, check.
Caesar
Talk us through.
has been checked. Okay.
Caesar has been checked. Head off. Cut the head.
Yeah.
So talk me through Italian then.
All right. One moment. Here we go. So this one calls for 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. Uh-oh.
Oh, did you set a new timer?
Nope. Now we're going. Now we're on the new
Okay.
timer. 3/4 of a cup olive oil.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, perfect. All right. 1/4 of a cup of red or white wine vinegar. I am using some red homemade vinegar.
I'm also using red wine vinegar, but it is not homemade, even though I do have some of Gretchen's homemade, which I should have used, but I didn't grab it. 1/4.
1/4 of a cup. So we're at total volume. We have 1 cup total at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Then we have to, all right, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder.
Okay. I'm running low on garlic powder, so I'll compensate with something else in a minute.
You can always go like a extra measure of onion powder.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. I love onion powder. All right, 1 teaspoon garlic powder or whatever you have or want to put in.
Want to put in? I have just like maybe like a quarter. Well, I guess I have about a 1/2 teaspoon here. But
Okay,
I'm gonna go with 1.5 because that's emptying out a container and I don't have to put that away now.
perfect. 1.5 it is.
Next, we have 1 teaspoon of dried oregano.
Okay. Love all the dried ingredients.
Yeah. And I was thinking that this does call for dried basil, and I thought maybe I should dry it at home,
Of
but
course you thought that.
I didn't do that because I didn't feel like it.
Okay. If
That's
you
what it comes
wanted to
down to.
dry your own basil, go for it.
Well, the microwave hack is just such a nice hack for
Oh
drying
yeah, I
herbs.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah. All right, now we need 1 teaspoon of dried basil. So,
Okay. I don't have dried basil, so I'm using an Italian style seasoning mix. This one's from Imperfect Foods. This is old then. Well, oh well.
you're not doing imperfect foods anymore?
No, we haven't, just 'cause like we have been on such a tight budget lately. It's just
Yeah.
easier to like just buy only what we need of stuff. So we haven't been. But we've been being like really creative with what we're making lately, and it's been really fun.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah, yeah. James has been making homemade burger buns, homemade tortillas, homemade, what's something else?
Wow.
I know, bread, like Dutch oven bread. It's been
Go,
awesome.
go,
I know.
James.
Go James.
I'm so proud of him.
I know. He's a little baker. He
Yeah.
likes to be exact about measuring and stuff, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
do
Right.
you think? Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Next, we're
basil.
going, yeah, we got 1 teaspoon of basil. I'm putting in a half a teaspoon of onion powder. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with actually a whole teaspoon.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Whole teaspoon onion powder.
Okay. And last but not least, from the dried herb department, half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And I'm gonna stick with that because otherwise it might be a little too spicy for me.
Okay.
I have some leftover from a sun basket that I'm gonna use.
We are clearing out our pantries for real.
For sure. Absolutely. All right. Then we need 1 teaspoon of lemon juice.
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little
Squeeze,
eyeball
squeeze.
squeeze.
Yeah. I thought maybe I could get some out of this other half of this lemon that I thought I didn't quite tax out, but turns out I did. All right. So one light squeeze of a lemon, I think will get us to our 1 teaspoon
Okay.
approximately. And 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
All right. Does that feel like a lot of salt? Oh no, 3/4 of a teaspoon. I did 3 teaspoons. Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
You
it
won't
happens.
yeah, you won't need to add any additional salt after that, I would think. So,
I don't think so.
and back to the half teaspoon for some pepper.
Okay.
And I am, oh, and the optional Parmesan, I think would
Yeah,
go
two
in now.
tablespoons. Are you
Yeah,
doing it?
I'm
All
doing
right.
it.
All right, I'm just gonna eyeball it.
All right, stirry, stirry. Yeah, that vaguely resembles an Italian dressing from the supermarket. Not getting great emulsification though. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna drop a little bit of some tarragon Dijon mustard into this just to help it emulsify.
nice.
I'm just going with like I'm just gonna go with maybe a half a teaspoon approximately to start with because I don't want a heavy tarragon flavor since it's
Yeah,
more
you don't want to make it about
French.
tarragon. Yeah.
Right. But
I'm shaking. You're whisking.
I'm whisking, you're shaking. There. Eh, that did okay. If I wanted it to be more emulsified, I'd probably put some more in, but this is probably good enough. And
Bunch of vinegar when I opened it.
yeah, all right.
Are you tasting it?
This is one I think you might need to make in advance just because you're putting so many dried herbs in there and they need time to hydrate because they're going to take all their moisture in from the vinegar. And so this one is one that like if it becomes a staple in your kitchen, you might just want to throw it together a little bit in advance if you can.
Like that's kind of a thing. It might be nice to make a bigger batch at the beginning of the week and have it on hand for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
That would be a really good marinade.
Mm-hmm.
How long was that?
Well, we were done in about 8 minutes. Actually,
Okay.
probably a little closer to 7 because we're still at about 2 minutes left on the timer. But
All right, so that was pretty quick.
yeah, cruising along.
Cruising along. One more. We got this.
Okay.
Okay, the last one is our miso. If you are not familiar with miso, we talk about it a lot in our ramen episode, way back beyond when.
Yeah.
And it's pretty versatile. I didn't really use it or keep it around until we did that ramen episode, but now I use it all the time for fish. I make this particular salad dressing a lot because I think it is so quick and delicious. And it's a good option too because it lasts a really long time. It's not super expensive. So if you are looking for something to just kind of add some extra umami or enhance your dish, think about keeping miso because you do need it for this dressing in particular. And I don't want to tell anyone to buy something for a single use. So there's lots of reasons to use miso, but this one is so delicious in particular.
I mean, we used a decent amount of miso over our time because we did the miso infused butter in that grilled cheese sandwich,
Oh, that was so good.
which was like amazing. Like, cannot recommend the miso butter highly enough. Like,
that was so good. Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to start the timer. Are we ready to roll?
All right, let's do this. We got this.
All right, go.
Okay, our last one here is miso, and it's gonna kick off with 3 tablespoons of a neutral oil. They said such as peanut, canola, or vegetable. Gretchen and I both grabbed sunflower.
Yay, sunflower.
Yay! All right, so that was 3 tablespoons.
3 tablespoons. All right, ready. 1. I guess I shouldn't count out loud in case it messes you up.
I'm done now, so you can count if you need
2.
to. Yeah.
3. Okay, you were much faster than I was.
And then 1.5 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Next is big splash. Well, you love vinegar.
I love vinegar, so that's probably fine. I could also just add a little oil or, thin it out a little bit if it's too intense, but I don't think it will be.
It was quite the overpour of vinegar there. It was fun to watch.
It really was.
All right, then we've got a 1/4 teaspoon or a drop, which is way less than a 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil.
Yeah, I even have an 1/8 teaspoon over on the set, so.
Teeny.
That's tiny. Yeah, like a drop to me is not very much. I'll probably add more.
I love sesame oil too. Yeah.
Yeah, me also. I'm a huge fan. I feel like this might not be enough, but
right.
We'll find out.
Okay, 2 teaspoons of white miso. I only have red miso, so I'm not going to do the full teaspoon since it's a little bit stronger. But I'm doing 1.5 because I love miso.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think that's also up to whatever you want it to be.
Totally. Yeah, this can be anything. If you want it sweeter, if you want it more bitter, or not bitter, but like richer. If you want it more vinegary. And then we've got 1/2 teaspoon of honey or maple syrup. I'm going to do maple syrup.
I am also doing maple syrup.
And then our last ingredient is 1/2 teaspoon of soy sauce.
All right. Alrighty.
All right, I'm shaking. You already whisked or you're about to?
No, I'm whisking now.
Okay. Ooh, my lid was not on all the way. Wonderful.
Oops. I hate it when that happens.
Oh, shit. Of course, it's the stickiest one, too.
Of course. All right.
I did take my miso out a little bit earlier just to let it get a little more room temperature-y because sometimes it can be hard to dissolve the cold miso.
Hot tip from Becca.
A tip from Becca, who's obsessed with miso.
Okay.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Would you change anything?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I do maybe want a little more bite. So I'm going to I have some ginger juice.
Nice.
So I'm going to just tip a little bit into there. Let's give it a sniff, see how much we want to add. I'm going to go with a quarter of a teaspoon.
Okay. Yum.
Just over pouring all over the place
Again.
today. At least that one kind of missed the container we got on counter. But whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
I'm gonna have to whisk this one too. This is not, the miso's just still not dissolving the way I want.
Yeah, I could see that. It was definitely, the whisk made easy work of it, so
Yeah.
at least there's that. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit of crystal hot sauce in here too.
Okay.
Just for, like, I want a little chili bite to this.
Sure.
It's not really the right region of the world as far as chili bite goes, but
Well, you want some heat.
I just want some heat, and that's what I got out because I thought it was the most versatile.
I'm gonna do a splash more syrup. That's two. I want a little more sugar on this one.
Actually, I think I'm gonna get some sambal oelek in here too.
Oh yeah. Some jalapeno juice would be good.
Mm-hmm.
So this is super versatile too, but we're basically done at this point.
Yeah.
Like we're just adding our own stuff right now. So what was the time?
6 minutes.
The quickest one.
Yeah. I'm actually also adding in some shallot that I chopped up over here.
Nice.
I'm gonna add that to each of these actually because I've chopped up a whole bunch and I need to use it up.
Should we taste the other ones again?
Yeah, let's do that because
Okay.
that'll be good to compare.
Okay.
Let me just finish mixing this up again and then, oh yeah.
That's what you want?
Yeah, I might hit it just a little bit more sesame.
Sure. And here we go.
Yeah. This one I'll figure it out, but it's somewhere. I might want to add a little lime to it.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Just for something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes I do green onion and let it sit in there for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that would be good too. There's just something I'm missing something, and I can't quite put my finger on what that something is yet. So
totally. You're gonna find it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
All right. Which one are we gonna do first? The Caesar or the
Caesar?
Italian?
I think
Caesar.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do the Caesar. All right. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice.
I like that. The garlic bite.
Yeah.
Gives you that Caesar taste.
Yeah. All right. And now back to the Italian.
Okay. I could smell the lemon this time when I opened. That was fun.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Perfect. I might not do the cheese in that the next time.
Yeah.
It's fine, but it's not really doing anything for the dressing per se. And maybe I'll feel differently about it tomorrow when it's had time to sit. But
sure. I do wish I'd grated the cheese finer. I did like a choco shred kind of thing.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done that a little bit finer, but otherwise, I like all of them.
Yeah.
And I think, they'll all just get better. But like we said, maybe like a week. You probably want to use them up within a week.
Yeah.
But they do last a few days.
At least, yeah. It depends on how much salad you're eating. I'm going to eat a lot of salad this week.
Yeah, you might go through it quick, which would be nice.
It would be nice. All right.
Well, we did it.
Good for us. That's pretty amazing.
That's like the first time we've stuck fully to the schedule, like all the way through.
I think this might be the first time we've ever finished early, like prior to a deadline that we've actually set. Go us.
Incredible. It only took 2 plus, almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Yeah.
We're figuring it out now.
And maybe next time we'll get our plug for the Patreon in at the beginning so that, or maybe we just have to record a separate one and throw it in at the beginning or something.
Sure. But join our Patreon. We are doing cookbook deep dives. We get super high and just chit chat about everything. Yeah. That is a really fun way to relax. So join the Patreon. Also, if you're looking for some CBD, we have our discount code at Bizzy, CBD, BIZZY, and our code is all caps, HG Bizzy. So use our discount, get some CBD going, because this world is so intense right now. We have to just do whatever we can to relax day by day. So
Yeah, I think I'm setting up for one of those subscriptions to get the tropical one sent to me on a schedule because
right?
I need it.
That's a baseline now. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
So
my
join the
baseline.
Patreon, keep listening, tell everybody you know about the podcast, and we're coming back. We're excited for what's next. We still don't know what that is, but I'm excited, of course. Excited. Can't stop saying excited.
Excited. Oh, and I found the coconuts.
Yay!
So follow us on social media. We have an Instagram. We have Facebook. We'll see if we
Mhm.
get into the thread situation, but I'm
We'll
not sure if we're
see.
going there yet. We'll see what
We'll see.
happens.
We can barely maintain any of the things we have now, but who
Right?
knows? Who knows?
But it is a Facebook platform, so it's all hooked together. I guess
All the
once you
things.
get it, you can't delete it without
I know.
deleting your entire Instagram. So I'm
That's
like,
what gives me the most pause. But I've heard really good things, so
yeah,
we'll see.
we'll see.
All right. Well, off we go. Coconut
Off we
time.
go. I dropped it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay, we gotta stop. That's the sign.
That's a sign for sure.